Welcome to our Beers with the Boys set review for Fate Reforged. My name's David, on behalf of MTG Grinders. I'm here with the boys tonight. Guys, introduce yourselves.
Hey guys, I'm Trent.
I'm Lewis.
And I'm Tyler.
One of the first times we've actually put faces to names, which is great. Our set review tonight will start with White. So if you don't have a beer, grab one and join us for our set review. So our first card is Abzan Advantage. So it's one white, one other, and target player sacrifices an enchantment, bolster one. What do we think?
It was like okay for sealed. We did on Saturday for the pre-release. I had 2 in my sideboard, well 2 in the cards I wasn't playing. I bought one in when I set a couple of enchantments, and it was fine. Like, yeah, it was.
It
did the job.
It's just a fine card. It does the job it needs to do.
It's most likely going to be in your sideboard in limited, but
Does it have
when you
any
bring in-
constructed viability
not
whatsoever?
with a race out there.
Yeah, a
Race
race
is
is just
just
10 times.
Yep.
Or day aside.
There's a
Excellent.
million other cards that target
Lewis and
each
his there, so.
Alright, so next one is Abzan Runemark. 1 white and 2. Enchantment Aura. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. And enchanted creature has vigilance as long as you control a black or green permanent. So obviously it's meant to go into the clan.
Yeah, the hops on decks.
If you can consistently have vigilance, the value goes up, but otherwise I'm not too impressed by a lot of these remarks.
No.
Yeah, pretty ordinary.
Pretty average. You're also looking at that 2-for-1 scenario as well.
Yeah, sometimes you'll play it, but sometimes, most of the time.
If you got to play it, you got to play it.
Yeah, and it's going to win games. And
So-
it's going to, but I wouldn't want to play it.
Yeah.
Vigilance
Yeah,
is a decent ability to grant, so.
Yeah.
So out of your draft strategy, you're picking this
First pick,
10
pick one,
and,
pick
10
one.
and later.
Yeah,
If
like
you
Well,
do
Lewis
too.
said, go the third one. Slam it, windmill it.
one of the dregs.
Yeah.
It would be good on the 4-mana 3/3 lifelink command.
Yep.
The green one.
Right.
Make it 5-5 vigilance lifelink. I mean, I still wouldn't want to play it.
Abzan Sky Captain. 1 white and 3 for a 2/2 flyer. And when it dies, bolster 2. I saw a lot of people playing this at the pre-release I was at.
Yeah, I had one in my pool. It was decent.
2/2 flyer is solid.
Yeah, evasion is generally good and limited.
Yeah, I had it played against me, and it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Card, it's fine.
And what do we think of the bolster mechanic? The first time we've seen it on the card.
I actually like it in
There's
Limited.
the first card.
Was it? Oh, it was too.
Yeah.
Bolster one. You just made a liar out of me.
Yeah, I think the bolster mechanic's pretty strong for Limited.
Yeah, I like it.
It seems just good.
And not targeting, I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that it doesn't target, but also you don't get that much choice over the creature means that they can get away with having slightly higher bolster than other mechanics like
Yeah.
that.
Excellent. Arishin Cleric. 1 white and 1 for a 1/3. When it comes into play, game through life.
Yeah, he's fine.
Solid.
I played with him. I thought he was good.
Yeah, I
Did his job.
had him in my pool as well, and he was a 2-drop. He came in,
Yeah.
got a bit of life out of him.
Fills out the curve.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
it's arguably 6 life.
Yeah,
It's
yes.
fine for 2 mana.
Obviously, as far as 2-drops go, there are better ones that you want, but in limited, you don't have a choice.
Secret away.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to against the Mardu decks. There's lots of 1-toughness creatures in Mardu and 2-power creatures that just don't attack through.
Like that red guy that does the dashes.
The dash. Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually
block
traded
range,
with
yeah.
one to 2 of them for me over the course of the day, which is exactly what you want him to be doing.
Yeah, comes in,
Get
gains
full
3
value.
life, kill the guy. You're all happy.
Awesome.
Avon Skirmisher. 1 white.
Next one.
Skip it. We don't like the flying.
Sorry, Quickie.
We don't like the flying man.
No, we don't like the flying.
It is a
man.
warrior, so
like,
I think there's some very slim.
value goes up because he's a warrior.
Yeah.
If you get
So
really
if you
lucky,
draft that warrior deck,
Keep the edge plays.
Bring the spoils.
Alright, let's move on.
he does turn on raid though. So if you've got a lot of raid things, it's not bad throwing him in.
So
Yep.
just every other.
Yeah, but just
Yeah, but he's a 1-drop that doesn't. So
don't play it.
Don't play. Channel Harm. 1 white and 5 for an instant. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and permanents you control this turn by sources you don't control. If damage is prevented this way, you may have Channel Harm deal that much damage to target creature.
it can be a pretty huge blowout.
Yeah.
In limited, like can just win you a game.
Yep.
Just take the board right away from your opponent and just kill their biggest threat. Like outside of that,
It's pricey, but
I
I'd
was gonna
say
say it's very
oh, it's
expensive.
got 6. Yeah.
I'd say some of the upper ends of what you can do with the card is kind of worth the price. And in this format with all the 5 cost and higher more flips, it's not as obvious that you're leaving 6 open.
Yeah. In limited, you're not really doing anything till about turn 3 anyway.
Yeah.
People play like 2 tap lands, gain 2 life in the first 2 turns.
Yeah.
So getting out to 6 mana.
Yeah,
Possible.
it's fine to have one of them.
Yeah,
we're
well, in most of your, at least cards with your draft decks, you want to be hitting 6 mana consistently on top 6.
Absolutely.
But I'm not sure whether this format's faster or slower.
Yeah.
Alright, Citadel Siege. 2 white and 2 enchantment. When it comes to play, choose Khans or Dragons. Khans, at the beginning of combat of your turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters. Or Dragons, at the beginning of combat on your opponent's turn, tap target creature they control. I can tell you this is an absolute limited bomb. I had 5 of these played against me at my pre-release, and every time it came down, I lost. Every time. It's just amazing, this card. As far as I'm concerned, it's a limited first pick.
Yeah, I had this.
Absolutely.
I had this played against me at the pre-release, and it was in the board state where the ground was cluttered, but I had a giant flyer that I was swinging in with, and it just locked down my flyer.
Similar for me.
It allows you to be defensive or offensive.
Yeah, very much so. If you're ahead, or if you're even slightly ahead, and you just get that like the cards, the 2/1/1 counters, it's so hard to get back.
Yeah.
From
So
that.
limited bomb, constructed.
I don't
Yeah,
think
probably
so.
not. 4 is highly contested, and this thing doesn't seem like it
So
fits the bill.
So you're
for
saying, am I
any-
casting this or am I casting a Siege Rhino?
or your Sorin, or your
casting boards.
yeah.
And there's a high bar for enchantments with all the enchantment removal being played.
Yeah.
People's like main decking erase and
Yeah.
all sorts of.
So
Commander?
I reckon I can see some people.
Maybe
playing
not this
in
one.
Commander.
I think
Yeah.
like Dragons is good, but Khans isn't that great.
Yeah, not Commander where
No.
people are playing.
Maybe
very
some of the other
value stuff.
stages.
So there's probably some better things for Commander, but look,
Yeah.
this card's going to make someone happy somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Alright, Daghatar, the Adamant. He's very adamant. He's a 1 white and 3 for a 0/0 vigilance. When he enters the battlefield, with 4 +1/+1 counters on it. So you get a 4/4 for your format, and you can play 1 and then either a green and black and another green and black. Move a +1/+1 counter from target creature onto a second target creature.
This guy's a dude.
Yeah, he's a bro.
Really strong and limited. It's relevant that unlike similar cards that move counters around, you can take counters off your opponent's creatures.
Constructed? Or not?
It's his 4. That's
Yeah.
same as Citadel Siege.
Yeah, because he's a
It's just-
4/4.
It's just not that
It's just
forward.
worse than Siege Rhino.
Yeah, yeah.
There's not that many +1/+1 counters floating around. So
Yeah.
How many +1/+1 counters would he have to have for you to play him constructed?
I don't know, like the 5/5 for 4 with vigilance is
Not
that's,
bad.
Yeah, well,
that's not too bad.
Not for Siege Rhino.
Yeah, maybe one more, but it might be
So he's just not there.
no.
Yeah,
Don't think so.
but that guy's also been
There was a fair few floating around.
Yep.
And I had him, Tyler had him, a couple other people. Yeah, he just looks solid all day.
he was good against the Merak Nightblade, the Death Touch Outlast guy.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
Trent
absolutely.
had counters on his guy, so he couldn't. If he wanted to attack, I could block and steal the counter from his Death Touch
Yeah.
guy, put it on my guy, and just eat his guys.
It wasn't
And it was
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
It's worth noting that you could move counters from other creatures back onto him as well.
Yeah.
Can you move bolster counters?
Yeah.
They're all
one.
plus
So,
one.
it interacts really well with those lords, the counter lords that were floating around cards, and there's 1 or 2 new ones as well.
Alright, Dragon Bell Monk. 1 white and 2 for a 2/2 vigilance with prowess.
This guy's fine, and then
He's solid, he's a dude, you'll play him.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about it.
yeah,
Nothing too exciting.
I had this guy in my deck in the pre-release, and there are a few times where someone just pointed at him and just said, hey, I wish that guy didn't have vigilance.
Yeah, he fits the bill for you. So.
And I think vigilance and prowess interact well together. So.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dragon Scale General, 1 white and 3 for a 2/3. Human Warrior. At the beginning of your end step, bolster X, where X is the number of tapped creatures you control.
This thing's pretty sweet.
Limited, he seems
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
You can get big.
Yeah,
Pretty quickly.
I watched Parker play this against me actually, and then he just attacked with 2 dudes. I think they were same power toughness or same.
Yeah.
And he just made this guy really good.
Massive.
Yeah, and he got like a 4/5 for 4
Yeah.
off it with a really good ability. So yeah, it was fun.
I personally don't think he's constructed at all.
Probably not. Making
Especially that 4-drop slot, that's so competitive. Like,
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, if you've got a bunch of tapped creatures in standard, you probably would.
Holding outburst into this, like make a 4/4 maybe. I don't
know.
I'm just kidding.
I
just going for it.
I think it can be stronger. There's just more powerful things to do.
Play Siege Runner.
Sheffield. Elite Scale Guard, 1 white and 4 for a 2/3. When he enters the battlefield, bolster 2. Whenever a creature you control with +1/+1 counter on it attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. It's a bit complicated.
I'd be happy to pick this up and move it.
Yeah.
Probably fine.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know as well.
if you've already got a creature out that's got a lot of toughness and you play it pre-combat,
Yeah, make a giant guy.
and then attack, tap down with their things.
Yeah. So in draft, where in a pack are you going to pick him?
I think it's going to be a pretty poor pack for this guy to get first.
Yeah. I think I want to pick him up early, but there's a lot of better first picks.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Great Horn Khrushchev. He certainly does have a great horn, but
Is a
That
skip.
is
he's
definitely a skip.
He's horny, and that's about it.
Nothing to see there.
he's no threat.
Terrible. Well done.
Honours Reward. 1 white and 2. Instant. Gain 4 white, bolster 2. Now, you were talking about this card a little bit before we
Yeah, I was just folding through some cards before. I'm trying to put together a couple of lists for tournaments upcoming, and this guy seems okay. I don't know where. I think it's an okay card. I don't know if it's great. I don't know if it's terrible, but bolster 2ing for 3 is not that great. But the game 4 life could be relevant.
So it might be
against
worth
somebody.
playtesting with.
Well, there's a few mono red devotion decks and things floating around, and those guys, some of those creatures have low toughness, low power. The dasher, the 3/1's got low toughness. The 2/2 flyer. If you can get something down before this, and maybe game 2 be able to get this up and just get a nice block from it. Seems like you get the 1/1, you get 4 life, and you probably get an unkillable creature in the process.
Yeah.
Against that matchup.
See, I sort of see this card as something like Renewed Faith. Back in the slide decks, but you got the card from the cycling as well as the life, and it was gain 6 life.
And then cycle game 2 is that right?
Cycle gain 2, yeah.
So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
The interesting thing about life gain is on its own the card's just terrible.
Yeah.
But the moment you put another effect on there, the value just goes up so much. So yeah, look, I'm not as confident as Trent, but I think there's something to it.
No. Discard Barricade, 1 white and 1 for a 0/4. Flash Defender. When it comes into the battlefield, return another creature you control to its owner's hand. I had this played on against me plenty of times at the pre-release, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, it seems fine.
It interacts so well with Manifest.
Just they go and kill
Absolutely.
your guy, you flash this in, you save your guy, you've still got the defender there for when they attack.
Yeah, you flash it in, bounce your manifest with instant, cast it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a sweet card.
And in constructor just bounces Heat Runner.
And in that 2-drop spot as well, which is
Let's do
nice.
that. Let's do that.
Yeah, it's really good in the late game where you can do 2 things.
Yeah.
Get a turn and you flash him in.
Especially into the battlefield.
Yeah.
Siege Runners. Let's just sure.
Lightform, 2 white and 1. When Lightform enters the battlefield, it becomes an aura with enchant creature, and this is a cycle card.
Yeah, it's
Manifest the top card of your library and attach Lightform to it. Enchanted creature has flying and lifelink.
I really like all 3 cards in this cycle.
Yeah, I like it too.
And yeah, flying and lifelink is so good and limited. Like, I'm not sure what I would first pick if this was in the pack, but I definitely strongly consider it.
Yeah, it's 3 mana, 2/2 flying life enters.
Well, you played it.
Yeah.
All the weekend.
Yeah, I played it all weekend. It was really good.
It seems strong.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing bad to it.
Hitting a creature is
It's
awesome
so
when you
good,
get to flip your creature up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just have a giant flying life link or whatever. That's good.
Lotus-Eye Mystics, 1 white and 3 for a 3/2 prowess. When it enters the battlefield, return target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand.
That's fine.
I think this is pretty good. I think it interacts really well with Lightform.
Absolutely.
It's a grave digger with prowess some of the time.
Yeah, you have to have enough enchantments. I don't think the base stats on that, I don't think are good enough to.
It's
to
got
play.
prowess though.
Yeah, I don't want to pay 4 mana for a creature with two toughness. Seems
Through to like
Oh, that-
non-flyer.
That is a relevant point, but I think if it's you'd be pretty happy to return one of your enchantments.
Yeah,
So,
being able to
yeah,
value
yeah.
off
If
this.
I'm
And now
heavily
it's
white, I'm taking this pick 6.
It comes down to
Yeah.
the deck
Yeah,
that you've picked out. Like if you've got some good stuff and you get synergy, it gets better every time you have an enchantment, a
Yeah.
playable enchantment.
Do we draft Fate Reforged first, or is it Khans first?
Fate Reforged.
It's Fate Reforged first, yeah.
Is it 2/1 or 1/2?
1 Fate.
Yeah, it's one
One
Fate
Fate.
Reforged and 2 comes
Yeah.
attack.
Okay.
And then when Dragons comes out, there's going to be 2 Dragons attack
And
you and then 1 Fate
One
Reforged.
Fate, yeah. Queens.
Mardu Woe Reaper for 1 white is a 2/1. Whenever the Woe Reaper or another warrior enters the battlefield under your control, you may exile target creature card from a graveyard. If you do, gain 1 life.
Look, Savannah Lions with abilities. That's just that's good.
Is there a possibility for a warrior deck out there instead?
There's a lot of talk about that. Fate Reforged does have a few decent warriors to add to a potential deck, and this happens to be good against the DC with.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Are there any other warriors outside of standard?
That's sort of standard.
Outside of standard
For modern.
for modern, because you're saying it's Savannah Lions with an ability.
Yeah, I think there's enough good 1-drops in in modern that
This isn't going to be.
it's just going to be below
Yeah.
everything else.
Sure.
But he's good in like white based aggressive decks in standard, if that kind of deck. Crucial.
I like a lot of those sort of little aggressive white creatures that also just happen to be good against a specific strategy, like this, like your Dryad Militant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just guys like that.
Yeah, it's just a 1 mana 2/1 with added effects.
Yeah.
The light is
Not many people-
relevant, but
Not many
Exile.
people had an issue with the 1 mana 2/1
Yeah.
to play it.
Exile.
It's seen play in all the aggressive decks for years now. So
Well, yeah,
Just
Savannah
because it's
Lions
got-
used to be fantastic, and now it's back to an uncommon here with an extra ability.
Yeah.
Mastery of the Unseen, 1 white and 1 enchantment. Whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, you gain 1 life for each creature you control. And the ability of 1 white and 3, manifest the top card of your library. Now, I've played this, and I also played against it in the pre-release, and it was pretty good. You can just whack it out turn 2, and forget about it for like however many turns that you want to forget about it. And then when you've got extra mana, manifest something.
make a do.
Make a do.
Make a do's.
And when you're up to 8 mana, you're making 2 dudes a turn, and that's pretty hard to keep up with. And people aren't main decking realistically enchantment removal game 1. So it's going to get you ahead, and that's the way I found it. The life gain part of it is
Added bonus.
an added bonus.
Yeah.
I think I'd still play it. It would be a first pick.
It wouldn't be a first pick.
No.
No.
But you're thinking 3 or 4? Pick 3
I
or 4.
reckon I'd probably first pick.
I think I consider myself first.
And I'm more likely to first pick a playable rare because you just see them less. I like to play with, take the opportunity to play with the rare.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a pretty solid card. But, yeah, it's basically 4 mana, maybe 2/2.
Is there a manifest deck in standard?
Maybe not.
There might be decks with manifest cards. in
Yeah,
them.
I
Yeah,
would say
but
something
just as a
different.
side
Yeah,
effect.
manifest isn't really a theme.
Yeah.
Really, like it's just.
Yeah.
Like we haven't really
Putting
seen any
plastic cards in
morph
the
cards in standard
No.
since they brought it back.
No, not really.
But-
Like
Not yeah, no.
Sagu Mauler in sideboards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it, really.
Yeah, I can see individual cards with manifest seeing play, but not as,
Yeah.
not as a theme.
Yeah.
Because they don't really work that well.
So it's more of a side effect than anything else.
Yeah.
The added effect.
Yeah. Monastery Mentor. 1 white and 2 for a 2/2 prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 white marked creature token with prowess onto the battlefield. A lot of hype about this card. A lot of hype.
I think it's well deserved. I mean, like this thing's going to be stronger in the eternal formats than it is going to be in standard, but
Yeah.
it's powerful
I think it's much worse than Young Pyromancer.
because it costs 3.
Because it costs 3, yeah.
Okay.
The effect is better, and because it's non-creatures instead of just instants and sorceries. But yeah, the three mana, and being white too, I think is much worse than being red.
That's a good point, but yeah, I still think it's going to see some play. Like being able to play this and casting it taxing for
I agree with you, Lewis. I think it's going to see play in standard and modern. Trent, you've got different thoughts though?
For standard, I just don't think it's that great.
Doesn't come down and affect the battlefield.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I think we'll see play, but I don't know how much better it is than Goblin Rabble Master or.
Holding out.
Yeah,
those.
I don't necessarily think this will be
Just like it
a
doesn't.
tier 1 standard
It
deck,
just doesn't
but
feel like it fits. Like it doesn't feel like it's an Abzan card.
Yeah.
And in those rosters, it doesn't feel like it's strong enough to be in just. It could be completely wrong. Could be a 4 in every list. But
Yeah.
I'll-
playing the
Can we
band
see maybe a blue-white Delver
blue like Delver.
In modern.
in modern? Instead of
I think-
blue-red with
I think this
Pyromancer?
opens the door for such a list to be stronger.
Yeah.
It would pass
Maybe.
the side.
Blue red Delver is hard to,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be in
Yeah,
that respect.
Not playing Lightning Bolt in that deck seems.
And not
very
having
well.
access to Helix and like obviously Young Pyromancer, which is
Mm.
probably arguably better, arguably worse.
Yeah.
It opens the door for sure.
Sure.
Whether it's better or not is
So we could certainly see something maybe out there.
yeah. It's a very flavorful card.
Yeah.
It depends. Like, look, depends on how well they're going to go, but we're definitely going to see lists with this card in all
Absolutely.
formats.
Yeah, people are going to be
They're
playing.
gonna try it.
Depends on whether or not it's
Yeah.
actually good or not.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, people will be playing.
Did anyone play with one on the weekend?
I didn't see
Yeah, Jacob did. Bob did. I don't believe that he played it too much, but
Yeah.
I know he played with it. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
And give us some feedback, then let us know. But yeah, I'm not sure as to how good it was. It seems pretty good in limited.
I'd slam this.
It seems
Yeah. I'd take it first.
I mean,
And go up to sweet.
the removal in limited is so much more limited. So this thing actually gets a chance to breathe.
Yeah, sure. $30 price tag at the moment. Justified or not?
Nah, no.
yes. Look, if you open one right now, sell it and buy it again in a couple months.
Yeah, that's how you justify it. There you go.
That's what I think about the alternate art Ugin. Sell that at the moment.
What's that worth?
120. So I'd be selling that and then picking a few up later. Pressure point, 1 white and 1 armor. Tap target creature, draw a card. Are we playing it limited or not?
It's pretty sweet.
I'll play that.
I don't have enough pro-S creatures. I probably would play it in an alternate deck.
Yeah.
I think it's still a decent tempo play. Like, obviously, it's way better with crowds.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of the lower picks. I feel. I'm playing odds on it.
It reminds me of the blue from Return to Ravnica, the blue detain spell that drew a card.
In action, in junction.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
actually alright.
that was really good.
Yeah,
That wasn't a bad spell.
Does it
That
have
was a sorcery.
That was a sorcery.
Yeah.
It was a sorcery.
Does this have a spot in Just Guide combo? Because it's got that cantrip ability, it's nice and cheap.
I don't think you can mess with that list too much, to be
No?
honest.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be
I think
honest.
it's worth testing.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's 6 isn't a different thing. Like, it could wind up being a sideboard card for certain matchups. I don't know which matchups, but it does provide them a decent
I
effect.
like it. It says everything I like.
Yeah.
So it's-
Seems fun.
Rally the Ancestors, 2 white and X. Instant, return each creature card with converted mana cost X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. exile those creatures at the beginning of your next upkeep. Exile, rally the ancestors. Interesting that it's at the beginning of your next upkeep and not end of turn, like most of the Week of Erebos, for example.
Yeah, you can use it defensively.
Yeah.
You bring back blockers, or you can.
I had one in my pool, and I just there was no way I could justify it.
You can't
Oh,
really
yeah,
play
you
it. It doesn't give them haste.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's no haste. You can only
Yeah,
use it defensively, and yeah,
Seems very.
if you're drafting for defensive like measures, it's not.
I
Where you want
want
to
to see someone go big and like probably Commander realistically and bring that Ouroboros to him and create a hook for him as back.
Sure.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
But yeah, look, yeah, it's a
8 mana.
yeah.
That's not out of the question, Commander.
It's easy, but
But it's going to be a piece in some Johnny's combo, and they're going to have fun and enjoy it.
I think that's
Yeah. And all their friends are going to hate them for it, and they're going to laugh all the way.
pretty much.
But we're not. It's not limited. It's not constructed. It's purely a command card. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a bit of
okay,
fun
okay.
card.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a casual fun
Yeah.
card.
I mean, I am looking forward to seeing lists that people put together, like that Brewers put together, trying to abuse this, but it's definitely not going to be a competitive constructed card.
Sure. Sage's Revere. 1 white and 3 enchantment aura. Sorry.
no one.
No, go ahead. you wanna host? Here's the mouse.
Is that Reverie?
Sage's Reverie, yeah.
Probably. Enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card for each aura you control that's attached to a creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each aura you control that's attached to a creature.
Sounds like a blowout waiting to happen. I just can't imagine playing this card.
Can we?
I can't reach or
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I can put it into Commander. If I have a creature and then it's got this on it, and then maybe I cast Spectral Ward.
What is it? Which one's the commander that fetches up auras?
Zer the Enchanter.
Yeah, you fetch this up and draw like a billion cards. I don't know.
I'm not picking it in limited.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't imagine playing.
I'm not playing it in constructed. I really can't see how.
I could see this thing being good in a very, very narrow
Yeah.
where you actually draft this.
Even
and
with
go-
Constellation,
like-
I can't see this happening.
It's,
Well,
yeah, it's
you're
not.
gonna
it's not
play
bad.
this. You're gonna play those remarks.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like a 2-drop
Yeah.
and then a room mark and then this, and you get 2 cards and you actually attack for like a bunch of damage. That's pretty cool. But
You're
like,
gonna play a bunch of cards that aren't very good.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just don't think it's very
Yeah,
good.
make
It's even too expensive to put in Aura Hexproof.
yeah.
Like, 4 mana.
Well, they don't stick around as enchantment team. Oh, the Aqueous form sticks around, but
Yeah.
the other ones don't. They get cashed in pretty quick.
Sandblast. 1 white and 2 deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. It's an instant.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. It's slightly better in this format because a lot of the removal isn't quite as good as the average limited format.
5 damage is getting rid of most
I
creatures.
blew up a Sea Rhino.
It's very similar
Kill
to
Sea
That's what I'm
Rhinos.
saying. I killed Sea Rhinos. I had 3 of them. They were fantastic.
I had one instance where I had a creature out. I cast Arc Bond on it. I then cast Sandblast on it. Did 5 damage to my creature and killed like 4 or 5 of his.
Cool.
That was fun.
What a position to be in.
I think it's quality removal.
Yeah, cards like this are always going to be in your draft decks.
And it's going to be a relatively high pick, yeah.
5 damage is hard to. It's nothing to sneeze
Yeah,
at. Like
it's fair pretty much everything.
Yeah.
There's not much that doesn't hit.
And
not without a backup from your hand and significant backup with that.
Or a blocker just to deal that last bit of damage.
Yeah.
You're talking about the rare cases where you're up against something gigantic. So.
Sandstep Outcast. 1 white and 2 for a 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. Put a +1/+1 counter on it, or put a 1/1 white spirit token with flying into the battlefield. I played this all day. It was good.
This is one of my favorite commons in the set.
Yeah, I really like it. I played 3.
Yeah,
Most
me
of
too.
it.
Yeah,
I-
too.
I never gave it a +1/+1 counter.
No, neither
but
did I.
that's because I was playing Trumpet Blast and 2 of the red white Trumpet Blast equivalent.
Yeah.
Wolf
Yeah.
Flare.
Warflare, that's it.
He's really good with the odds on Outlast guys from Khans.
Yeah.
They give the benefits for counters.
That's
Comes
what
out-
that's what I
yeah,
do.
it comes out with the counter.
Yeah.
So it's a good follow up to Iron Up One Kid as a 3/2 first.
Yeah, I had that's the only reason I put him on more because I had the 3/2 death touch. Not
Yeah.
behind it. Was
I
just
put a counter on him to block it at 3.
And you had the high priest as well, so that was.
Yeah, it's really good at hard piece. A bunch of creatures.
But he's a dude that I'll pick him all day.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
It's quality.
And you know, the fact that it's a 2/1, you can play it, trade the 2/1 for a face down creature and get a 1/1 spirit.
And he is a warrior as well.
I didn't even know that.
That's pretty good. Actually.
There are actually quite a few warriors in this set, like more than I expected anyway.
You see these guys just bashing face against each other all day, both sides of the board,
Yeah,
just attacks and trades.
it's definitely one of the best white colors in the set.
So someone's one sorcery manifested card of your library. I didn't play it, but I had it played against me all day.
Was it good?
And I'm like, it's a 2/2 for 2.
It was a grizzly about it.
It was fine. I had
It was an upside.
I was playing this as well. Like it was good. I didn't really care too much if I manifested land because it's still over there. But when I do get a creature, I was happy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I played it as well. I was just wondering.
When everyone manifested and looked at the card, when it was sort of after turn, say 8, did you go, oh, I'm hoping this is a land?
I think I manifested it hoping not to hit a land, and I hit a land.
Yeah.
So.
And it was interesting how you could tell on your opponent's side of the battlefield if their manifested card was just a land or if it was something valuable.
Yeah.
Whether or not they were flipping it because they had all this open mind.
Interesting. Soulfire Grandmaster. 1 white and 1 for a 2/2 lifelink. Instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink. And an ability of 2 and either a red and a blue and another red and a blue. Next time you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand this turn, put that card into your hand instead of your graveyard as it resolves.
This card just keeps getting better the more text you read.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 2/2 with lifelink, that's fine. You know, it's a bear with lifelink. Oh, it gives turns my bolts into helixes. That's fine. Oh, it gives all my spells buyback.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It all reads sweet.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if this didn't show up somewhere.
I think it's going to go into just guy combo. Seeker the way out, this guy in.
Yeah, I mean, like not the full combo deck,
Just go
just
CNC or
Yeah,
like the tokens.
the token
Deck.
Yeah.
I've seen people try to brew turbo fog lists of this. But
Jesus.
I don't think that's
No.
something we want to talk about.
Lewis, no Travis.
I think
no, it was some other pro. I think it was on Channel 5.
Okay. Goodness.
I think he's a lot of the time going to be worse than Seeker, not being able to attack most of the time. Seeker's pretty good.
I think it's just going to provide that extra win. I'm thinking sort of, if you have Jeskai Ascendancy out, this guy with maybe like Portaling Outburst tokens, and then you tap all the tokens, stoke the flames, pay the ability, then you get the stoke the flames back.
Yeah.
And you just burn into their face until they're dead. And you're gaining life from it every turn, so you can win that race.
It gets significantly better in that list the later the game goes.
Yeah, in the late game.
Where Seeker isn't good is where this card is good.
Yeah.
Because this is what Seeker doesn't do. Seeker doesn't finish a game. This can finish a game.
Yeah, but this is terrible on turn 2.
Yeah.
Where Seeker's good because Seeker can attack.
Yeah, I
You need to
originally
attack
thought
it.
when I seen this card that it would fit like okay into like Jeskai control. Whereas this guy's just a life linking bear, so okay, it's not that great. But being able to actually like lightning strike something or get a little bit of value out of him could be okay.
Get back your dig through time.
Yeah, exactly. Get back to you or something like that could be really sweet, and it's a pretty sweet late game draw for that deck.
Yeah.
That deck suffers from like the inability to finish a game, whereas this thing can actually provide you with
The ability
to finish a game and get some pretty good value to just make it well and truly out of reach.
I think it's interesting how this guy makes the red light burn mirror just go on them.
Yep. Interesting.
Doesn't that just come down to like a weak mate rock there?
Is there an ability for Standard to produce now a new Boris deck?
Well, Sam Black was running Red White at Worlds, and it was awesome. Like
And-
the World Magic players just got really excited over it, and it was really strong.
Yeah, pretty much every GP since then has had a.
It's summer, yeah.
Yeah.
Last one, yeah.
What about in modern? Does it have a place there?
I'm sure people will look at it. I don't know how strong it will be.
Look, it's an efficient 2-drop. They're definitely worth.
It's a
considering.
great card. Like it is a great card. It's very strong, but if you can find the right spot, that's the question.
Sure.
But the good thing about modern is, this is going to be in modern forever unless it gets broken. So
Yeah.
Even if it's not good right now, it could be good in the
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Valorous Stance, 1 white and 1 instant. Choose one. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. I think it's a limited bomb.
Card's sick.
Oh yeah.
Card is
I
sick.
think it's a strong constructed card.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, the blue-white heroic deck is just slots right in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Certainly fit into there.
Yeah, that's actually really good. I never actually thought of
Speed runner.
Yeah, it blows out the Siege Runner.
Corsair prefix.
Gets Corsair. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Could
Yeah.
actually see that main deckable nearly.
Takes out Butcher of the Horde.
Already all over it.
Yeah.
I played it in limited. It was sick all
Yeah,
day.
it
It
was
was just
awesome,
really good.
So obviously limited, standard, playable.
Yep.
We're not taking it any further than that.
No, I
No
don't
one's
think
sticking
so.
their neck out for it.
I don't think so. Sorry, dude.
Wandering Champion, 1 white and 1 for a 3/1. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, if you control a blue or red permanent, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. So it's got a looting ability there.
I think it's decent if you're drafting an aggressive deck.
Yep.
I
It's
mean,
that 2-drop spot for limited.
yeah, a lot of the time you're playing it for the fact that it's a 2-1, 3-1, and
this
if you get to
goes-
do that, it's fine.
This guy's sweet with Jessica Runlock. Being able to come in for 5 like, really early.
Yep.
And being able to loot quickly. That's probably the only thing that I actually rate that card for. Like if you were to pick up a couple of these and see Jessica Runlock, that's probably really good because that's not the easiest to answer, and you're actually getting really good value for the card as well as putting on a pretty quick clock. But outside of that, like
That is one thing that makes the remarks better is when you're playing it with mostly creatures in one of the colours that makes it gives it the ability.
yeah, the flying is the value
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
I mean, giving that guy the vigilance is
I mean,
obviously good. But
you're building your own dragon on turn 3.
yeah, exactly right.
5 on turn 3 is pretty good.
Yeah.
And our last one
Speaking
is
of dragons.
Ward Scale Dragon. Is this our first dragon?
Yep.
Yeah. Excellent. 2 white and 4 for a 4/4 flyer. As long as Ward Scale Dragon is attacking, defending player can't cast spells.
It's like a bad Tyranitar.
It does stop that deal 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature.
Yes.
Yes.
Look, I think this
Still
is
shots also.
this is really good and limited. I didn't have any dragon cards in my limited pool at all.
Yeah.
In my
Yeah,
first pool of pre-release, so but I would have been happy to have this.
Yeah, 3 of them.
I think any 6-mana 4/4 flyer with no text is good
Yeah.
in limited.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, like giant flyers are pretty good.
First pick.
If it was a subpar pack, then yeah,
Yeah.
it could potentially do it.
Yeah, depends on how fast or slow the format winds up being. If it's a slower format,
It's not something you
I
want to.
think this is the best.
I don't think it's something you just want to open up and just be like absolutely yes. 100%.
Overjoyed
I
that you got it.
think you'd be happy to see it, not overjoyed. I think it's a fine.
Yeah, I think I'd always want to play it.
Yeah.
But-
You probably want to see something better off your crack,
Yeah,
off your,
yeah.
your pack crack. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's not what I'm hoping to open when I'm opening the first pack of the draft. But if that's there and the rest of it's just average cards, then I'll take it.
There's a lot of good power and like 6, like obviously the dragon cycle and stuff. Even without the rares, it's a lot of this good quality uncommon dragons.
So overall, what do we think of white? Limited seems really good.
I really like white.
Yeah, I think what's
Constructed, we're probably about maybe
There-
3 or 4.
there are a
Valor
few
stance is
cards-
probably the best.
There are a few cards that are going to be maybe swapped into decks here or there. We'll have to wait and see if any new decks come out of those cards. But
Yeah. I think Valor Stance is the one that stands out as going straight into it.
Yeah,
It's very good in the
it took
blue
me
white
2
heroic.
seconds to say it. I didn't even think of it, but yeah, it works perfectly.
Yeah.
And then you've got Monastery, Mentor, and Soulfire Grandmaster, kind of hedging to get into decks.
Excellent. Well, this is MTG Grinders with Beers with the Boys set review for Fate Reforged White. We'll be back with Blue very, very shortly.